When people think about Central Florida, they usually think Disney, Universal, and theme parks, but about 20 minutes away is one of the most charming downtowns in Florida. Today we're spending the day in Winter Garden to see if it's really worth the drive. And thanks for hanging out with me. I'm Mike, if you don't know, and I'm gonna bring you guys along today. It's a Saturday. I'm gonna spend Saturday here in Winter Garden and let you guys know if it's really worth the drive. It's been about a year since I've been here, so I'm excited to see if anything's changed and if it's still worth it. So on Saturdays, they have a farmer's market, so the parking is, it can be kind of hard to find parking. The farmer's market starts at 8 and it goes to 1 o'clock. I like to park here at the Plant Street food hall where Cricket Can is, because then after we go to the farmer's market, we're just gonna come back here and get something to eat and just enjoy the day. So if you saw my Sanford video, the Plant Street Market is the same concept. They got a bar in there, which is Cricket Can, and then they have a bunch of different food options. So it's a food hall. You're bound to find something in there that you want to eat. So today happens to be a community day, Pokemon Go, so they must just beat a big baddie. What's the big guys called? So one cool thing about Winter Garden is it's very walkable. Everything is within a few blocks, like a typical downtown. It's probably one of my favorite downtowns I've visited. It is, like I said, about 20 minutes outside of Orlando, and it's just on the north side of the Disney property. Of course, we gotta go look at plants. That's Rose's thing. Oh, Mangoni. You know what Mangoni has right now? The Star Wars pop-up bar. I didn't realize this is where it was at.
Okay, can I do cold sour?
You want to try it or you want to?
Okay, yeah, let me try it. I only had half sour. Is there a big difference?
Gotta stay hydrated, so got some Cocoa H2O, coconut water. Man, if you get too hot, you can go on the splash pad. So they have free range eggs and organic stuff, honey, you know, typical farmers market stuff, and they got crafts here too. Yes, this is definitely bigger than Sanford's. I think they have a better selection of stuff too. The Sanfords did have the empanadas. Huge. This looks like a great place to get fresh produce. There's definitely a lot of places to eat here. It surprises me. I feel like this is more than a farmer's market. This is like an event. You wanna go on live trends? All right, so that was the farmer's market. Lots of stuff to see there. All we bought was pickles. So the problem is I didn't bring a cooler. So when we went to Sanford, Rose wanted to make sure everybody knew to bring a cooler, and then we came here and I completely forgot about bringing a cooler until we were halfway here. So we can't really buy anything because we're about 45 minutes away from our house. But we got pickles. Now we're gonna head to the Plant Street Market and figure out where to go to next. So this area, it's so walkable, it's so friendly and peaceful, but it gets crowded. So I guess that's kind of an oxymoron. I just want to say, at least it's warm out. Could be worse. oyster bar. So one of the cool things about Winter Garden is the West Orange Trail actually goes right through downtown. You can see the pavement right there. And you always see bikers on it, runners, walkers, kind of cool. Kind of cool little trail. All right, so right now we're gonna go to Mangoni. We got a reservation. It's an Italian pizza place here on Plant Street, but they're doing a Star Wars pop-up right now, so I'm excited about that. The Star Wars pop-up goes until the end of August, I believe. So I think they do movies here at night on like Friday or Saturday. I saw a sign over there that says movies in the lawn or something like that. That's some Bahamas stuff there. Bringing a giant parrot out. All right, so here is the pop-up bar. They do like, I think they did Harry Potter last year we came to, maybe it was the year before. But they have like the themes, drinks, the food. I'm getting the pizza, where'd it go? Oh, they don't have it on here, but Rose is getting the hut. She wants the mug. And then I'm getting like the pizza, which is like the Rebel logo on it, and pepperoni. Here's the appetizer. These are the Galactic Knots. We got R2-D2 right there. We got BB-8s. There's Darth Vader.
C-3PO and Stormtrooper.
Storm, cute. So the garlic breadstick or the garlic knots were good. However, comma, they are pretty thick. That could probably be a meal actually. Those 5 big ones, you could probably just get those as a meal. All right, I was expecting more of a sign to make it more obvious.
Yeah.
So it's a $20 pizza, $21 pizza.
I don't think it's, I mean, it's good.
So the garlic knots were 14. Rose's drink was like 60 because you get the commemorative cup. And then this was, I think 21. So just to give you guys an idea. So my first impressions is it's good, but it is super greasy. I personally don't think it's worth $21. It looks like it's like a medium anywhere else. You can get like roasted, you know, at Domino's, you get a medium for $5 or $6, whatever it is. So, cool.
Specifically thin crust.
Specifically thin crust. But the experience is cool. You get to see all the Star Wars decorations. They have the Star Wars themed drinks. I would get the garlic knots and then call it a day. Get a drink, get the garlic knots.
Get the cannoli. We still haven't had the cannoli yet.
Yeah, we still got the cannoli coming. So here is the matcha cannoli. All right, tell me about it, Rose.
There's a lot of matcha flavoring to it, which makes it really good, and it's delicious. If you come here and you're on a budget, I would say pick the cannoli for sure. It's good.
So this is what her cups comes in, and she can reuse it. So if we go to like a football game or like stadiums, because a lot of stadiums, venues have clear bags, so it's like a 2-for-1. Now I think we're just gonna go kind of walk around, go in shops, and just enjoy downtown Winter Garden. Such a nice area. So I definitely want to go in the running store, even though right now I'm dealing with plantar fasciitis. But I kind of like the store. I'll take a look at the shoes. So here's an actual recreation of Rose's full-size desk. So we just went to the museum, and the guy said there's actually another train museum here. That was like the history of Winter Garden. And there's a train museum up here, and then there's another like local art museum. So definitely a lot to see. If you don't want to spend money, you just want to come enjoy the day. Couldn't walk through again without getting the plant.
I gotta replace all my ones that died.
Yeah. Enjoy it now, people, because in 6 months it's probably not going to look like that. She's killed all the other plants.
I didn't kill them. They died from the freeze, the double freeze. Actually, the triple freeze.
And so that is going to end our day in Winter Garden. And is it worth it? I'd say it is. There's a lot going on Saturday mornings. Even not even on Saturday, there's still a lot to do, a lot to see. You got the Mangoni restaurant that has the themes. You got the plant market, food hall, Crooked Can Brewery. You got lots of bars and restaurants all up and down Plant Street. You got the West Orange Trail. I mean, there's just so much to do, and you can park your car in one spot and walk to everything and just enjoy the quaint little downtown. So in the end, like I said, it's worth it. I would definitely come out here if you're looking for a weekend to kill, or a day to kill, a few hours, or the whole day. I mean, it's a nice place to visit. So you made it this far. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and don't forget, Thursdays I do my 3 ideas for the weekend, and then on the weekend I go hang out somewhere to see if it's worth it. So thanks for coming along, and hope you guys have a great day. Bye.